Good morning, everyone. Saturday morning with John and Gumby. It's 4th of July, Independence Day. Do you feel independent? I don't know. I think we feel like we have a lot of things we want to do, but we don't know if we can do it. But anyway, go out, go see your fireworks, cook a hot dog, do whatever it is. Enjoy your 4th of July today. So, the name of this video is CERTS. It's two programs in one. Remember that candy commercial back in the 70s and 80s, right? They had the whatever, some couple was kissing someplace and the guy was wondering if he's going to get a second kiss. And then CERTS, click, click, they hit the things together. It's two mints in one. It's a breath mint and it has, I don't know, R something chemical in it or something like that to help with your breath and stuff like that, right? And it was supposed to be the magic bullet for the day. Well, we have our own CERTS program magic bullet that we're putting into our basket here in the bus industry. So by now you might have all received an email from me with a link about how to contact our senators. And inclusive in this video or inclusive in the email, there'll be another link. Man, I really need you guys to reach out and contact our senators. The CERTS program, to me, if I was going to kind of boil it down to, and I haven't read it all the way through, but to me, it's kind of like the PPP and the EIDL tied together into one. And the cool thing about the CERTS program, or CERTS Act, I should say, is that it is specifically carved out for the private bus companies. That's us, right? That's CIT, that's Windstar, that's Durham down the street. It's the private companies that own bus companies. So if you remember in the beginning when the whole first CARES Act came out, there was some funding that became available for the cruise industry. There was some funding that came available for Amtrak. There was funding that became available for city transit. I think if you read in the Ames Tribune, the CERTS got like 7 million. Des Moines MPS got 22 million. And then there was funding that came through and helped out the, who did I miss? Cruise, airlines, city transit, and Amtrak, right? But nothing for the private bus industry. And one of the things that we have going for us that gives us reason for optimism, right? And I've got it written over here, and I know I've read this to you guys before, but the Department of Homeland Security designates the for-hire transportation motor coach companies as essential and critical infrastructure. And it seems to me like finally Congress is feeling that, right? So what we need is the Senate to pick up the bill and pass it through and get it in either into the next CARES Act that comes or a standalone and move it on to the House and stuff. So please reach out to Senator Ernst, reach out to Senator Grassley and ask them to support the CARES Act because this is the game changer that we've been looking for. This is the reason we did the rally. This is the reason why, we all have been contacting our federal elected representatives is to come up with a program that speaks to our industry and its specific needs. I mentioned in last week's video, I still think we've got a long, hard road to hoe here, right? And we haven't hit the bottom of it. I don't know if some of you guys are paying attention, but Farm Progress show, we were all excited about that was going to be coming through, and now they've decided that because of whatever reason, the spike and surge and things like that, that they're not going to be able to do that. So I'm kind of taking that as a tell to this is what fall's going to look like, and it's not going to look great for us, right? But if we can get this program, because it's kind of like the PPP, there's an element of bringing back employment on that. And guys, unless I get some help, I can't bring you back. I don't have it. I can, if you ever want to talk about my financial situation, just come on up here and I'll show you the spreadsheet, right? I can tell you the day I run out of money. I know the exact day I run out of money and stuff. So this will give me the chance to build that runway. Remember how I'd been telling you guys that I just want to build that runway till July 2021? Well, I was talking with a friend, right? And I established that narrative, a couple months back. And I was talking with a friend of mine, and he said, so have you ever thought about, as the months fall off, you just start building it and build your plan out further and always keep it a 13-month plan? I'm like, man, that's pretty good thinking, man. So that's what I've been doing. So I've got a business plan written out now until get me through August 2021. I know that should this CERTS program come through, and whether it be partially because of loans, partially because of grant, I know the dollar amount that I need to get me to that point. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for when it comes. But first, I need your help. So, guys, please, please click on the link, send that email to Ernst and Grassley. Then after that, you can do more, right? You can send an email to their offices. I've been including their contact information. You can call their offices. Maybe you can even go one step further, and you can put this on your social media. You can ask your friends and family to fill out the link, contact their senators, and try to get the momentum going so that we can take all this work that we've put together. What the world fell apart about March 15th, right? We can put doggone near 3 months worth of work together, 3.5 months worth of work together, and bring it home. My guess is that we can get this through come, let's just call it August 15th. It's going to be a different world, right? So we got a month and a half of me keeping on my 20-mile march, doing what needs to be done. And I got a month and a half more that I'm going to reach out to you and say, help me, help me, help me. So on behalf of Gumby and I hope you have a great 4th of July. I hope that you reach out to our senators, and I look forward to you marching along side by side with me for this next month and a half to see what we can bring home. Have a great day. Semper Gumby. Thanks for all you do.